Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna share some of my current favorites with you. Some of my favorites have been in my collection for quite some time, but I haven't used them so much for different kinds of reasons. Some have been in my collection for long and I have been using them a lot this whole year. And some of them are brand new in my collection. So come along, I'm gonna show you 8 of my current favorites. When I got Eternia from Armaf, the bottle was a little bit broken. It's a plastic bottle and it has this rip here. So I treated it kind of stepmotherly and I put it in my collection and it just stood there on the shelf. And I didn't use it, I didn't even look at it. But then one of you told me that this is supposed to be a dupe of Poison Girl, and that caught my interest because I really love Poison Girl. So I had to try this on, and the more I used it, I actually came to love it. So it has some similarities with Poison Girl. They are not the same, but they remind me of each other. And this is a really good one that I now am very happy that I have in my collection. It's a slightly aromatic fragrance with sweet vanilla, with citrus, almonds and some tonka beans. It's sweet and powdery sexy and I feel so good wearing it. And I can really recommend it to you if you have a budget to keep. This only costs like $30 and it's a really good one for that price. Oud Ispahan is a quite special one. This is a fragrance that not everyone will appreciate on you. Oud is a note that is hard to love for some. I often love oud, and when oud is in fragrances like this, it just makes me crazy. There is something about oud that just pulls me in. Oud Ispahan is just that perfect combination of oud and rose. The oud is that dirty, barn-like kind of oud, and the rose in this one is that beautiful kind of rose. And those two together in this fragrance just makes it amazing. As I mentioned, this is a fragrance that not everyone will love on you, maybe not appreciate at all. This is a really special one, and some people will actually shy away from you when you're wearing this. I was at the gym the other day and I was in the locker room just changing after my workout, and then I put this on and I did like 4 sprays because I know that this is really strong and not everyone likes it, so I didn't go overboard with the sprays. But when I when I kept on fixing myself, I heard a girl behind me saying to her girlfriend, "Oh, what is that disgusting fragrance she just put on?" And that kind of made me smile. So this is one that really gets you reactions, both good and bad. But the best thing about it is that I feel amazing when I wear it. I love how I smell when I have this on. The dry down is just so beautiful and I'm so happy that I have this one, even though many doesn't like it. Lalique Soleil is a floral fruity gourmand that's really grown on me. The projection and the longevity on this one is crazy. It stays on for the whole day and it fills up a whole room. It's sweet and fruity, spicy and lactonic. Some of the notes are citrus, caramel, praline and sandalwood. You can really feel that beautiful, light, woody note that comes from the sandalwood. But that together with the citrus, the coffee, the cardamom makes it fresh, spicy and just wonderful. I put this on for an after-work event the other day. And it was a kind of event where there was a buffet and there were standing tables where you can stand and eat your food, and there were lounge sofas where you could sit, and this was perfect for that kind of occasion when you're mingling around, meeting people, talking to different people, and this beautiful scent cloud just follows you around. And I got a compliment from a man. Hey, before we continue, please give me a like. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to me. Thank you. I think I am addicted to Rouge Malachite from Armani Privé. There is something about this that just makes me feel so good. It's a white and yellow floral with amber, tuberose, benzoin, and it's just so sweet, full and round. It just covers you in this sweet and slightly animalic cloud that just smells so incredible and so good. This always, I mean always, brings me compliments from both women and men. So I actually had Absolute Aphrodisiac from Initio in my collection for quite some time now, but it's in the last few weeks that I have really fallen in love with it. It's just the most beautiful, sweet and wonderful vanilla fragrance that you can imagine. It's a warm vanilla fragrance with leather, musk and amber. It's slightly animalic, but I wouldn't guess that it had animalics if I didn't know it had. This is so beautiful on its own, but it's also so beautiful layering with other fragrances. And I have been using this a lot this last month, and I am actually starting to get worried about finishing the bottle. In the opening you get a strong woody amber, but in the dry down you get this light, sweet, beautiful vanilla that is so sexy and smells so good. So another one of my favorites is Poison Girl from Dior, the Eau de Parfum. This is one that always gets me compliments from both women and men, but especially from men. Poison Girl is a sweet amber and vanilla fragrance with citrus, roses, tonka beans, almonds and tolu balsam. It's sweet, floral and feminine, and it smells amazing. It's warm, sexy, mysterious, and it really leaves an impression. So Musk Therapy is another one from Initio, and it's one of their most recent releases. This is a citrusy, fruity and musky, beautiful fragrance. It's sweet, light, fruity and just yummy. I think this is completely unisex and I would love smelling it on a man. With notes like blackcurrant, mandarin and bergamot, it has a citrusy and fruity opening. That dries down to a fruity and musky affair that is just completely irresistible. There is only one bad thing about this one, and it's that the longevity is not so good. It only lasts on me for like 1 or 2 hours, and I don't mind spraying it on a couple of times during the day, but this is rather expensive. It costs over $200, so I would really expect more from an expensive fragrance like this. However, I came up with a solution. So I layered Musk Therapy from Initio with a beautiful vanilla in Eternia, and that actually made this stay on for a little bit longer. So make sure that you try this one out. It's a really good one, but a little warning about the longevity. And I know this is not the first time I'm mentioning Miss Dior Eau de Parfum from Dior, but I am in love with this one. It's such a beautiful powdery fragrance with iris, rose and vanilla and some fruity notes. It's floral, it's sweet but not too sweet, and I just love it. This feels elegant, exclusive and sexy, and so far I have only gotten very positive feedback from others when wearing it. I have not been a fan of the previous Miss Dior fragrances, but this one is just amazing. So even if you have not been so fond of the previous Miss Diors, I would really recommend you to try this, because this is something really special. So guys, that was my 8 current favorites. Tell me about your current favorite in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye.